Hey guys, welcome back to Zach Talks Chelsea. Well, I'm Zach, and I talk to you guys about Chelsea versus Arsenal's 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. Now, where do we start? What does this mean for Chelsea? Chelsea are in the title race, and you're not going to change my mind. The levels we showed today, with 10 men against this Arsenal team who have only dropped points 3 times this season and are in incredible form, smacking Bayern Munich in the Champions League only midweek, and that hat-trick from Eze on the weekend last week against Tottenham. This team is a new level, and Chelsea were up for the task today. And honestly, if we had 11 people on the pitch today, we would have won this game, and I believe comfortably. Arsenal were not up for it today, and they looked like they were trying to leave Stamford Bridge with merely a draw. They didn't pose nearly as much of a threat as I initially predicted at all. In fact, players like Saka, Eze, Martinelli, even the midfield, Rice was alright, but he was getting stuck in, to be fair. But these players just were not clinical or threatening whatsoever. And not really at one stage was I worried, apart from when we went a man down. And that's due to Enzo Maresca's setup today. Just from the minute one, I don't know what he says to these players, but they were in for it. Maybe it was the fact that it's a London derby, first versus second, but we were getting stuck into every tackle. We were pushing them to the limits. We were making them make errors, and that resulted in them getting 4 yellow cards in the first 30 minutes, which I think we broke a record of getting the fastest yellow card in a Premier League game in 20 years or something. So, we were really pushing them to make errors and get into tackles in places that they didn't want to be, and that was pumping everyone up. And the noise from the stadium today, oh my gosh! I'm here watching it online, of course, because I'm in Australia, and just from the broadcasting, the sound that the fans were making today in the bridge, that was insane. It was pumping me up as a Chelsea fan. It was insane. They were picking up yellows like it was willy-nilly. But of course, Chelsea being Chelsea this season, we was the team that got the first red card. It's becoming a Chelsea thing now. This season, we're getting constant red cards, and I think that's maybe one of our faults and inexperiences of this team at the moment. So we really Enzo Maresca's really got to push this team to stop making silly mistakes, stop getting into challenges like today, Caicedo's challenge to Marino, careless, reckless, 100% a red card. Chalobah was coming out already. The tackle was completely unnecessary. It was, he was in it, he was in for it. Caicedo was pumped up the whole game, and you could understand that he was trying to get to every tackle. That's what Caicedo does, But it's just unlucky, to be honest. And I don't believe that it was malicious whatsoever, but it was reckless, and he was sent off for it. And that really changed the game, because before that, we were sensational. We were looking lively. We were looking threatening. We were getting at Arsenal. Estevao could have had a goal. He could have had 2 goals, to be honest, but he skyrocketed to both of them. And I think at halftime, it was probably maybe a bit premature that he came off, but I understand why he came off, especially with losing Caicedo in the 38th minute. But again, you don't really want to have to take away a player like Estevao, especially when you're chasing a game. But Garnacho came on. He was good. He showed liveliness. He got to run at Timber a couple times. Timber was on a yellow card, so that was quite exciting. I was hoping throughout the whole game that they might get a red card, but it didn't come to fruition. But, I mean, what can I say? Like, Chelsea today were amazing. Like, the tenacity and levels we showed today against this Arsenal team with 10 men for 45 minutes in the second half, like, it just shows why we are, in the title race. Like, most teams, like, if we were Tottenham, if we were anyone else, we would have capitulated after that, because Arsenal can finish you off. Just that goal that they scored with Marino's header, like, that was just completely out of nowhere. That was uncalled for. I was not expecting that. It was completely against the run of play, and got them back in the game. But Chalobah's header into the goal initially after half time, when João Pedro went down and got the foul and was kind of milking the foul a little bit. Oh boy, that's what it's like to be a Chelsea fan right now. That's the stuff you live for. 10-man Chelsea go down, score a goal against Arsenal at the bridge, 10 men down, in a game of this significance, first versus second. I mean, today we were so good, and like, Arsenal really were on the back foot, and they weren't threatening. 100% we would have beaten them if we had 11 men on the pitch, because Caicedo, and that's the thing, we lost Caicedo, our best player in the midfield. Like, he is our talisman at the moment. We have no Cole Palmer. Esteval came off. We're missing Colwell. Actually, to be fair, but everyone had a star-studded performance today. Let me get the team sheet up. But yeah, Reece James in that midfield was sensational to watch. He was everywhere. Man of the match performance right there. Enzo Fernandez, what a play he's become. In the last 2 seasons, he is showing why he's world class. Getting stuck into every challenge, just stirring the players up, even when we were down to 10 men. Getting fouls, winning possession, keeping hold of the ball. Cucurella was on a yellow card. He was against Saka. I was a bit nervy about him, especially when he was coming from deep and following Saka into the midfield, and then going for those challenges. I think he got one of the challenges and he mistimed one of them, and he was already on a yellow, and I had my hand in my mouth, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, we're going to go down to two red cards, 9 men. But no, he kept his composure. Malagusto, again, great performance from him. The 2 centre-backs, Chalobah obviously getting that goal, amazing. Fofana, solid. Sanchez made some good saves today. He was really good. Distribution was great as well. And that save he made against Gyökeres, holy crap. The bravery you need for that. Gyökeres came in with 2 feet, took him out, but Sanchez still went for the ball, showed that fight, showed that willingness to get the ball and get to every challenge. Great save overall, and great performance from Sanchez. Like, he's really turned a corner. He's showing why he belongs in this team now, and no complaints there. João Pedro, look, I would have subbed João Pedro off maybe at halftime. I feel like his performance was kind of not to par with everyone else's. I mean, he's techie. He has tech. He has flair, but I just feel like his link-up play at the moment is not good enough. And then Arsenal, Declan Rice had a performance, obviously it shows why he's world class. He was getting tackles off that I didn't even think were possible. Getting a foot around some of the shots, against, I think he blocked one of Esteval's shots. It was Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez could have got the shot off. and somehow Declan Rice was just there to cover, and I have no idea how he got there, but I mean, and like overall, like we had 11 shots on target to 11 shots and 5 on target compared to Arsenal's 8, and we were 10 men. Like obviously they had more possession than us, 62% possession, but of course they had 11 men. But this just shows why we are in the title race, and it's exciting to be a Chelsea fan at the moment because we still have so much to come. Like Cole Palmer's not even on the side yet. I'm surprised he didn't even come on for like the last 10 minutes or something. Maybe like, you know, he could have turned a defender or turned a midfielder and then got a pass off and done something. You know, Cole Palmer is that clutch player that comes on. I remember when he scored those 2 goals against Man United last season, like I think we were on a red as well maybe, and he just got from like we were 2 goals down, and then we ended up getting we were 1 goal down, and then he ended up getting 2 goals. One was in like the 95th minute. Like he's a clutch player. Cole Palmer is obviously Cole Palmer. It's unfortunate Esteval came off, but I mean, yeah. And at the end of the day, we maintain our 6-point difference from Arsenal at the top of the table, which isn't ideal if we're trying to make a title charge, but I mean, the performance we put in today shows what we can accomplish, and we really would have beat this team had we had 11 players on the pitch. I believe, personally. Like, losing Caicedo is such a massive loss for us, because obviously of how great he is, and for the team to show that performance regardless, without our 2 best players, Caicedo and Palmer, to show a performance like that, 10 men against the best team in England right now, like for sure we are in the title race. And 5 points, they're 5 points clear of Man City, so it's looking like it's going to be, I don't know if Man City really have the consistency that is probably ideal to make a title charge, but at the end of the day, they're 1 point ahead of us, so they're in the title charge as well. And I believe it's going to be a three club race to the title. I mean, Arsenal in a great position right now. They've got as I was saying, Man City are definitely in the title race, but Chelsea are definitely there as well. And we can go all the way, I swear. Like, if we put in performances week in, week out like that against Arsenal, we showed our quality against teams like Barcelona this season against Liverpool. We had unlucky performances with red cards against Man United, Brighton. We've had many instances where this team has showed inconsistencies with our mindsets. However, our quality is undenied, and if we can get our head sorted and we can put in performances like that week in, week out for this Christmas period, which is going to be a crazy Christmas period, lots of intense football games throughout the Champions League. We're going to have cup competition still. We're going to have still the Premier League to fight for. We have a big season ahead, but if we can put in performances like that, we can beat any team at any given moment, and we are in it to win it. We can beat any team. The Champions League, we are well in that as well. Just pumping Barcelona, we are in a great position there, and it's exciting to be a Chelsea fan at the moment. I mean, last season, Enzo Maresca really downplayed our hopes of being in the Premier League title race, which, to be fair, I think really halted us. I think he shouldn't have said that because it really deflated our egos, our intensity, our drive to win. He kind of cut us off from even having an opportunity to fight for that title, even though I think we were in the race last year, which led to that drop-off in form during the new year. However, if we can maintain at this level that we are going right now and put in performances like we did today and not get silly red cards like Caicedo did today or previously other people getting red cards, we are really in it. We just have to be focused. We have to play game by game. And we can be any team at any given moment. Like, we've shown that this season. We've shown that in the Club World Cup. We beat PSG. We've faced Real Madrid. We pumped them as well. We are in it, like, 100%. 100%. It's exciting to be a Chelsea fan right now. Now, we look up to the Champions League and our next game in the league and bring it on. I mean, now it's just time to catch Arsenal. 6 points. Bring on the next challenge. Thank you. If you like let me know what you guys think in the comments of how we played against Chelsea, against Arsenal. Let me know if you guys think we're in the title race as well. I believe we are. Maybe it's my blue tinted glasses on, but it's exciting to be a Chelsea fan nonetheless. And we don't even have Cole Palmer or Caicedo or Cole Palmer in the team at the moment. Like, it's exciting times. Alright, I'll catch you later. See ya.